Hi, I'm Gazina Prado. I am a pastry chef, a baking instructor, and I wanted to welcome you to my baking school sugar glider kitchen. Today I'm going to make my favorite simple white bread using platinum yeast from Red Star. It is so simple it only uses 5 ingredients. I'm going to be using bread flour, sugar, salt, a little water, olive oil, and platinum yeast from Red Star.
In September 2001, OCME forensic investigator Dennis Cavalli and his wife were expecting their second child. On September 12th, Dennis spent his first full day at Ground Zero. 4 days later, his wife gave birth. Their lives would never be the same.
I had this piece of paper with a map on it in my pocket, and it was from Wednesday, September 12th, down at the site. It's stained, it's wrinkled, it's got some names on it. I have no idea who those names are. And as the remains were coming in, I would just put a hash mark on it just so I could call and say, you know, I have 20 human remains pouches that need to be picked up. You know, and it's broken down into times, but I kept this piece of paper, and then I kind of forgot about it. And a few years back, I was going through some old photos that I had in the office with some papers. And I mean, it's just a piece of paper, but if you really look at it, it just the amount of loss of life on that piece of paper and all the lives that those people affected. They were just innocent people that, you know, were victims of evil.
Uncertainty, fear, panic. It's what brought you here, from down the street and miles away. With unfolded laundry in the basket, lunch on the table, the kids at school, your world has been turned upside down by injury, disease, trauma. So you came here to seek help, to get answers, to feel safe. We'll take care of you.
"7:45, I'm just arriving at Lowe's in Burbank, which is where I park my van every day. Right here.
They fit the same, right?
So that's a 10.8 value right there. My job is to help Lowe's grow their sales on their pro contractor side. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. What's your name? I'm in the store every day. You gotta be motivated, you gotta be passionate, and you gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know.
From the very beginning, Scott didn't fit cleanly in any category. He wasn't clearly autistic, he wasn't clearly developmentally delayed, he had characteristics of both.
As the cost of Scott's care had continued to increase, we said, we're not going to let money get in the way. How do you let money get in the way of helping your child develop into the best they can be?
Trust is critical for Scott, probably far greater even than for any of us. Trust also manifests itself in our family with the girls because they knew Scott had needs, but they had to trust the fact that we would meet their needs too.
Having that financial planning was something that I didn't really think through at the time, but what it does is it minimizes risk.
My dad created a great love of agriculture and a great love of just doing something on the farm. Filling up seeds, seeing the plants coming out of the ground. It's like a big garden. We're not just growing wheat. We're growing a food product that's going to be consumed by a friend of ours. It could be consumed by us personally. It's got to be good enough for our family before we send it out to someone else. Being able to tell someone that this bread has some of my wheat seed in it or has some of my grain in it is a cool deal. When a truck gets delivered, we want them to know when they buy material from us that it's going to be the best quality product so that it works for the consumer.
We can't take wheat that doesn't perform and make it perform. So it's important from the farmer's aspect to get us the wheat that we need to make the flour that satisfies the consumer.
How do they look?
Protein 12, 13.7. It's looking good.
As I look out over these fields, I don't just see my past and our heritage. I look at the future and I see where my kids are going to take it and exciting about things that we can provide for Subway and how healthy it's going to be and the role that we've had involved in it. That's a cool relationship.
We're the first company in 30 years to make molybdenum-99 in the United States. North Star is absolutely going to be the first commercial scale manufacturer of these isotopes.
Our ability to deliver this critical medical resource is more important than ever to healthcare providers and, more importantly, to patients. Every day, we use the knowledge and expertise we've gained from our Moly-99 program to develop new radiotherapeutics. Our processes are reliable, sustainable, and forward-facing.
We've developed this process which creates 1 million times less waste than the old process, and that's kind of really exciting too, and it's got many, many benefits.